now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Huskies come up to the line in a hurry up.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back for some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. The back's got it. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but is past the line to gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Kansas State.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Washington.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down and inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the wideout goes in motion. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And the Wildcats looking to run some tempo here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
He's hit just before the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. 2nd down after the incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Kansas State 14, Washington 6.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. A gain makes it second and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas State 14, Washington 6.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Brings up third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
He's brought down at the 43. Offense facing fourth down.
And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fair catch made at the 10. K-State offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the second down play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Snags a quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Wildcats moving quickly down the field here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Wildcats come to the line to run the hurry up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense operating from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
That is executing under pressure by this offensive group, and they put 6 points on the board, and now you're a 2-pointer away. Will they be able to get it? Under 2 minutes to go. It's all on the line now. They got to get this 2-pointer to get it potentially into overtime.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Back in motion now. And he doesn't get there. Huge play by the defense to hold on to this 2-point lead in the final couple minutes. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Wildcats offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and 1, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Washington. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
First down loss, and second and long from the 23. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 5 late in the 4th quarter. Of course, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Kansas State, number 12, in the end zone.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll run it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Washington, 19.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Washington.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's dropped. A chance to win it on the last play, but a heartbreaking way to lose it. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.